The three big factors I think about when I think about optimizing my body composition in the long term. For the sake of the argument, I will reduce body composition to body fat and further reduce the complexity down and just take relative body fat as a proxy for overall body composition, since this also seems to be the thing that can be measured best. The trouble with absolute body fat is that it needs to be related to something, because otherwise a person that is 1 meters and 60 centimeters tall might have a body fat of 5 kilograms, whereas 5 kilograms for a person that is 2 meters tall might have a different body composition resulting. The first thing I have been focusing on now for 16 years is strength training. At a given body composition, if I am able to in the long term increase the amount of muscle I have, then my relative body fat goes down, as the absolute amount of fat divided by the lean mass, which would be the body's weight minus the body fat, the absolute body fat, results in a lower relative body fat value. The second is sleep and the third is exercise. Now, if I would rank them in priority order, I would probably put sleep on number 1, then followed by exercise, then followed by food. Now, what I forgot in terms of strength training, the point number 1 is that also cardiovascular type exercise plays a role, obviously. But if I compare cardiovascular type work and strength training, then the strength training seems to maybe play a little bit of a bigger role compared to the cardiovascular type training. An example of all things going wrong would be the following. I do not exercise all day, then I eat, and I also eat right before sleep. Thus, my sleep quality is reduced. Thus, during sleep, I am not active and I'm not able to burn off excess energy with activity. So all night long, my body then probably is struggling with the food and is digesting the food, and apart from producing excess body heat, cannot do anything to get rid of excess carbohydrates. Both muscle is built during sleep, but also fat is usually, for me at least, going down during sleep. My sleep window is usually the longest time I fast, and maybe a little bit before and maybe a little bit afterwards. So this is my daily interval fast, if I would still put an emphasis or a stress on daily interval fasting. Now, taking this very bad example and trying to do the reverse, what seems to work well for me in terms of body composition is to ideally work out after meals, thus reducing the metabolic cost of meals already. So if I have one main workout and I have 3 main meals of the day, then I already can reduce the metabolic cost of at least one, maybe the first or the second, by burning off mostly probably the excess carbohydrates in the workout already, and thus also using them to maybe drive higher intensity, at least if the potential lack of hydration through the ingestion of carbohydrate or the additional weight or gut extension does not negatively impact my workout.